All Hallows Eve, the evening your nightmares come to life, all the creatures of the night come out to play. It's time to pay tribute to this terrifying month, so join us as we celebrate the sinister season. This is the Venom Month of Horrors.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Cinematic Venom and the Venom Month of Horrors. Yeah, bonus video, so you get 33 videos this month. Before I get started, I really can't get used to this. Thank you so much again for 1,000 subscribers, but please go and check out Jimmy from My Movie Obsession. He is the reason that we've reached this far as well. He has helped so much and his content is amazing. He only has like 130 subscribers and he deserves so much more. His film knowledge is insane, and honestly he tries so hard on his videos with his limitations as well. It's insane, so please do go check him out. The link will be in the description. Just give him a chance. He is fantastic at these videos. So as I'm recording this, I'm not sure when you're going to see this, probably on the Sunday, but I saw a advanced screening at the time of recording this yesterday, which would have been Thursday the 26th. And I did a Saw discussion video with Sonia, which you can see in the, I'll probably put the link of that in the description, where we covered every film, and I like all the Saw films. My favourite is 2, and I think the sequels do get a little silly, but I think they're all still enjoyable and they're all still fun. Jigsaw is the worst one. I think it's the worst one, but I still enjoyed it. It was still watchable, but it has the least merit. I'm not going to go into spoilers until later on in the video, so if you haven't seen it, you're safe to watch this. I'll give a warning before I go into spoilers. Just to explain the plot, the trailer, by the way, the trailer for this film was brilliantly done because it gives away nothing. You had to go see the movie to find out what happens. So it's 10 years after John Kramer, Jigsaw has died, and then a trap, bodies start being found with Jigsaw pieces removed, and obviously the cops are trying to figure out, is John can't be alive. They find his traces of his blood DNA. You know, that's all in the trailer. Meanwhile, the main trap is going on. I can't really give too much away other than that. My problem with the film was that, like I say, it was still watchable and enjoyable, but when the trailer dropped, because part 7 left so many things unanswered. And this touches on none of them. This doesn't, this isn't really a spoiler, but Dr. Gordon and Detective Hoffman nowhere in the film. None of it is answered whatsoever. Doesn't even touch on it. And it's just like, my problem mainly is there hasn't been a Saw film in so long. Oh, so long, 7 years. But when the trailer came out, it looked like, oh, you know, they did 4, 5, 6, and 7. They were very similar films. It looked like they were going to do something new. And they didn't. So they kind of got your hopes up. This is going to be something new. And with all of the reboots and the remakes coming out, it included, you think, oh, they're going to do something, this epic re-envisioning of it. And it was the exact same film. This is, to me, it was no different to 4, 5, 6, or 7. I mean, people can crap all over 7 all they want. 7 was different. It at least tried something different. 4, 5, and 6 were damn near identical. This is one of those. But in addition to that, the writing, I mean, the acting was splendid. It was absolutely amazing. But the writing was just really, really sloppy. Like there's, again, I'm not going to go into spoilers yet, but there's a trap where basically there's three people left. It starts with 5, and they go into a room and the door says no exit. Obviously, one douchebag's like, not going to listen to that. Goes to it, and then the floorboards break and his leg gets trapped, and then the other 2 have to leave him, and then they go in, and then they get trapped in the next room, and basically they have to work together from separate rooms. And the tape recorder, like the whole thing is that they knew he was going to try to break down this door. That's fine, you know, the whole concept is premeditation and, you know, realizing the human mind and knowing what they're going to do. But they refer to the person who tries to break down the door by his name. They knew that he was going to do that, and then they would be in the other room. That doesn't make any sense. I will go into spoilers in a minute, but it's just it's watchable, it's enjoyable, but it's nothing new. I found it just silly, sloppily written, lazy. It was rushed. It was obviously rushed, and it just seemed like an excuse to make money. Which, admittedly, probably the Saw sequels were, but if you bring something back, like I saw, if you bring something back, surely you have to have a reason for it. Surely you're bringing something back to do something different with it, and they didn't. And then here's where I'm going to go into spoilers. So if you have not seen Jigsaw and you plan to, just turn off the video now. The main thing in the trailer was, is Jigsaw dead? And then he just shows up. It is very clever. The suspense is built great because the trap plays and we hear his voice and you're like, that's so obviously Tobin Bell's voice. And then, there's only 2 survivors left, and then he takes his hood off and it is Jigsaw. And we're like, wait, what the fuck? And he's still as badass as ever. And then it turns out, oh no, they're doing the time lapse thing because they haven't done that before. And I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected them to do. What, witchcraft to bring him back to life? But there's a cop in it there's 2 cops, and they're doing they think one cop thinks the other one's a rogue cop. They both think each other's the rogue cop, and then there's a woman in the mix who's obsessed with Jigsaw, so maybe she's helping him, and then it turns out the good cop's actually the one who's behind it all, and the main trap happened 10 years ago, and in the recent events, the good cop reenacted it to make it look like Jigsaw, framed the other cop, putting the Jigsaw pieces in his house, and he takes Jigsaw's blood and plants it on there so they think it's a Jigsaw trap. Again, what happened with Dr. Gordon, what happened with Detective Hoffman, all of that's unanswered, and basically this was the first ever trap. 10 years ago, that was the first ever trap. So what happened to this guy in Saw 1 through 7? And it just is. I don't know. I just felt like it was such a disappointment. It wasn't a bad film. I'd say don't go to see it, but maybe check out the DVD. If you're a Saw fan, yeah, check it out. Otherwise, it was just a letdown to me. I think it was, I don't know, I expected something huge and epic, and then it was just, it's okay. It's okay. I think it's the worst one. But again, that doesn't by any means mean it's a bad film. It's just, the writing's all over the place. I mean, one of the characters that I think we're supposed to feel sorry for murders her baby and frames her husband. And you're like, how did Jigsaw know that happened? He's the neighbor. That's how. No. It's just, with the other films, yeah, people did horrible things, but they were usually things that were, you could redeem yourself kind of thing. Taking drugs, stuff like that. Killing your baby, I'm not going to feel sorry for that person. I don't know. It's just, we've seen this before. We've seen the time-lapse stuff before, and now it's the 3rd time that they've done the whole, the 4th time, by the way, Amanda's helping him. By the way, Detective Hoffman's been helping him. By the way, Dr. Gordon's been helping him. By the way, someone else has been helping him. And like I say, you bring something back just to do the exact same thing again. I found it disappointing. Like I said, I think it's the worst one. So it surpassed 6 as the worst one. Let me know what you guys think. Jigsaw 2017, disappointing. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying Venom Month of Horrors. Stay tuned tonight, regular upload as usual. Thank you again for 1,000 subscribers. Can't believe we did it, and I will see you next time.